Hello everybody, this is Monkeypuzzle, and I had a little snippet I wanted to start this episode with. It's not going to be about blazes and blaze farms. It's actually going to be about building the Enderman farm. But I was over here enchanting bows. I've got 600 blaze in there. Blaze or blazes, I think it's blaze. Um, and I just wanted to show you how I enchant multiple things from one batch of these, because you may know that if you get over 30 XP and you keep accumulating, you're actually wasting XP because it's an exponential curve and it takes more and more XP to get up higher. So if I hit this all at once, I'd get less. But I just got this little trick I do. It's no big deal, but this is kind of fun. Let me close those guys in there. And the trick is fighting the lag when you get this high. It's kind of a slideshow at this point. But first I'm going to soften them up if they'll start getting in my face. Did that work? No, I don't think it did. If I hit it, I gotta be careful because if I hit it twice, I'll kill them all. Let's try again. Boom. Okay. Yeah, so now it's softening up the 600 blazes. And I'm going to get back a little bit away from the XP that's going to come rushing out. And this is based on the fact that the XP will come to you. So let's give these guys a bonk. Alright, and then while I can, I just got to get my reticule on this. I might have to go to F5. Come on, do it. There we go. Will it click? Not quite. Gotta get up there. The controls aren't responding at all. I just gotta get up here. Come on. Come on. Okay. Here we go. No. Oh, I'm losing a little XP. There we go. Put them in. Get in there. And you get 30. Oh, that one's bogus. Get it out. Get the next one in. While the XP is still coming. And now I just have to wait until I hit, as soon as I hit 30, I will do it again. And we'll see how many bows we can get out of this one batch. Boom. Okay, you get a little time here. Because it's accumulating. Get the next one in there. It's going faster. My FPS is going up. And here it comes. Boom. Power 4, punch 2. I didn't even notice what I got in the last one. That's not a bad bow. We should be able to get at least 5 out of here, I think. We wasted a little bit getting glued on to the enchanting table here. Boom. It's not bad, not bad. Really, what I'm going for is infinity, and I actually got one so far. It took me about 8 bows to do it in the previous batch. Oh, okay. Not quite 5 in this one. But you see how that works. Just being trained on the thing. I got a little bit more coming here. I'll definitely get at least one more enchant out of that. Let's see, might as well grab that real quick and make the most of the rest of that coming in. Power 4, flame 1. And a lot of these I can combine. Oh, there was quite a bit still hanging out over there. A lot of these I can combine later and aggregate their properties. Ooh, there we go. Okay, a lot of those. So we got 6 bows out of 600, which is about right, because I get about 100. It takes about 100 blazes to get up to 30 XP. So that was pretty efficient. Anyway, that was just a little fun thing that I wanted to show you. We'll now carry on with the rest of the episode. Okay. So I'm gathering the last of the materials I think that I'm going to need for the Enderman farm. And I gotta make a little bit more ice. I may or may not use it, but I thought this would be a good chance to show you the real basic ice machine we've got going. It's over by the village, which is right over here. Um, and you'll see it in just a moment. Yeah, there's the ice machine, and there is the village, which we've showed previously, but maybe it's your first time seeing it. We've got this little pocket of what do you call this, taiga left, and then the right there was the cutoff that had been generated previously, and then the next version of Minecraft put a whole new terrain after it with this kind of sharp wall right here. But I'm kind of glad it left this little pocket just big enough, excuse me, for this ice machine. It was not working previously. I haven't used it for a while, but hopefully it's working now. Let's try this. Boom, there we go. This is another situation where I might replace the dispensers with good old pistons and water again, because they can be kind of finicky. Anyway, you do that, and all those pop up. And the idea being that ice freezes a lot faster when it's next to a solid block. If I left the middle open, it would have to freeze from the sides inward, and so this really catalyzes the freezing, and it will happen a lot faster. But of course the chunk has to be loaded for it to happen, so I'll probably just go up there and go AFK for a little while the ice freezes. But yeah, that's the ice machine. And there, just a little while later, we've got ice. Yo! That fall is just enough to kill you. Maybe not with feather falling boots, but without it does. So yeah, just to finish up this basic little demo. Put those back down, and you hop in here with your silk touch, and boom, boom, boom. Oh, apparently I've got my sound turned off on my. Oh no, it's on. What's going on here? Oh well, you get the point. It's a little bit more dramatic with the crashing of glass and such, but you know, you can see the idea. So it harvests pretty quick. I get quite a few stacks. I'll show you at the end how many I get. And the reason that the bottom is snow is because it is not responsive to efficiency tools. So you're in less danger of busting out the sides. I got to be careful of not hitting the dispensers though, or the redstone, because that would definitely get popped off. Yeah, ice. And at the end here, let me see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like exactly 8 stacks of ice. I don't know how that worked out quite that evenly, but it does. So yeah, that's plenty. And then of course, right after that, you can just set it up to do again. Get the source blocks going all the way across. A little chain reaction, and boom. Yeah, the one thing not to do, and I try to put these warning signs up here for the kids, is when it's frozen and you press the button to let the buckets out, like over here, you can, oops, it's not working, you can lose your buckets. They'll despawn. That's the finicky part I was talking about, so wonder where that bucket came from. Anyway, I'll track that down and figure out what happened with that. That's the reason to use pistons. I came here once, I guess someone had pressed the button when it was all frozen and they'd all popped out, you know, because it's water in the bucket. If there's a block in front of it, the bucket will just pop out, and then, you know, don't fix it within 5 minutes. It despawns. Wow, did it glitch out and give me an extra bucket, or what? Anyway, on with the rest of the video. Aha! I think I've got everything I need down there in the end for the Enderman farm, which I'll show you when we get there. There's just one more thing I got to do, and I think in this chest We'll see. I think this is the materials that I need for 9 stacks of regular pistons, and then I'll have to grab the slime balls. Um, so I gotta think of a method for doing this. Let's see, this is put the redstone in here, and then I'm gonna need, let me put half the cobblestone. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's do that. Put those back. And we gotta convert this to iron blocks. Excuse me, ingots. Okay, very nice. And then we need space for some planks. So let's do those. And okay, so let's see how many we can make with that. So we gotta do that and that. I haven't ever made pistons on this scale before. This is kind of fun, and I've been saving up the resources for this for kaplow for a long time. Down to the last bit here. About to use it all up. It's amazing how much the resources shrink once you turn them into pistons. Boom, but they're so useful. So useful. Should have done that first. Oops, like that. Boom. These up there. Let's go with that. Need the full one, the full one. Okay, getting down to it. See how close I got the proportions. So we're down to, yep, 32 of everything. Okay, last bit. And I knew I'd had a little extra wood. Blam. Okay. And that, we've got 9 stacks of pistons. So now let's get 9 stacks of slime balls. And there's the neat freak in me coming out. That's how you get them to go where you want them to go next time you put them in. If I bring more up there. And then this part I can do in my own little crafting thing. Too bad I can't do that. Stop it. Okay. Alright. So, no, I really will see you guys over there. Okay, so this is what I have assembled besides my blingy items over here. And yeah, I've got my ender chest here, of course, in case I run short of something that's in there. But I think this is far in excess of what I'm going to need. So the main materials that I'm going to build it out of are glass and sandstone, mostly turned into the other forms of sandstone. I've got all those pistons that you saw me in the process of making, some extra redstone, ladders to get up the side, more vines that I'm going to need. I'm going to put another layer on the bridge over to a little extra sand for whatever I might run short of. More stone that I'm going to need, more wood that I'm going to need, just bringing those just in case, and then lots of string for the tripwire. So I've got way more than enough to get started with. So the first thing I got to do is remove all this and then get it set up 2 blocks higher with pistons ready to push up the gold blocks. The pistons are going to go on this level actually, so I could just remove the gold blocks first so I don't lose my bearings and place the pistons in here. So I'll do that real quick. I'm not going to do this all on camera. I'm trying to do more stuff on camera lately because I've mainly just been doing things and showing you. Although when I built the flusher, I took you through most of the process. I showed you, I tried to take an intermediate step where, a compromise, where I show you some of what I'm doing and then I do the rest. Because you know, if you really like the Let's Player and you don't mind hanging out with him for hours, um, it's cool, you know, and it's more time to talk and everything like that. But the amount of time I spend on these things is far in excess of the amount of time you guys are going to want to watch it. I just don't, even if you want to, I mean, you have lives and stuff, so I think it's only fair to abbreviate some of it for you. So I'm going to remove this stuff, and I'll come back when I'm doing the wiring for these pistons. Okay, so I'm going to put alternating uh, repeaters. Get out of my way. And redstone. And that's the only way to just when you're trying to make a piston work like this, it's the only way to get the redstone to point straight at the piston. Okay, and that's going to need to wrap around, and there's going to need to be a repeater in here somewhere. I'm not quite sure where the lever is going to be. It's probably going to be right around here somewhere. Going across, we've got 13, so we know it can wrap around, but it is going to run out at some point, so we might as well just put a repeater right there, and that should take care of the redstone length, because that should make it to the end there, I believe. If that's 13, 14, 15, 16, not quite. So that'll need to be there, and then that can make it all the way around the corner there. We could just send it around both ways too, but there's really no need. Just use a little bit more redstone that way. So those pistons pretty much wired up, and now anywhere up here that we put a lever, it should go up and down, no problem. Woohoo! So yeah, that will be the height that we farm at. They'll land there for half a heart. We'll go up 43 to the button that blocks the vines that resets their fall from everybody above that, and then this will be the height that they die at. This will be 44 blocks down. Yeah, so I'm just going to cover around this with the lapis and check in with you at that point. Okay, I did all that, and I got 4 lapis extra. So I got to figure out where those went. So with the old footprint, which was, I guess, just 4 different than this. I got this showing, so I need to go 3 more out this way at least, just to cover that out for neatness sake. I'll probably need to go get a little bit more lapis because I didn't bring any with me. I knew that I would be missing something. It's just temporary, and I have enough to do this for now. What was I missing? It's bugging me now. Something that was there before that I didn't put back. Anyway, I'm going to finish getting this covered and I will return. I doubt this is the last thing I'm going to forget, and I'm going to be making this trip a lot, so one of the next priorities is definitely going to be improving this bridge. I want to put that little overhead trapdoors and put a cap on it to make this even speedier when you run down here. So we're almost there. I decided to just harvest all my lapis right now because I really don't have much use for lapis, of course, except decorative like anybody else. And since I've started the theme of it here, I might as well have it all on hand. As long as I don't get over 30 XP when I harvest it. I'm going to do the big old lapis harvest right now, and just so I can have it to use. So I'm going to pillar up to the top here, and by the time I tell you I'm going to come back when I'm done, I'll probably be done at this point. I'm so reluctant to make you guys wait to watch me do things, but I guess that's part of it. I guess I gotta relax and let the process take its course. Talk about vertigo. Wow. I don't think I'm gonna lose any this way. We'll see. Let's see, how's that go? Woohoo! Whoa, why does it throw me off to the side there? That's weird. Yeah, I don't think it should go further than the platform. We're in the middle of it right now. But yeah, the lapis slivers or whatever these are called are gonna really add up here, aren't they? Woohoo! Abundance. Blue richness. That is weird. Love it, love it, love it. Deep in blue. Ah. That didn't used to happen. I think that's a 1.4.5 thing as well. Okay, let me not drill through the platform here. 1 more, 2 more, 3 more. Woohoo! Yeah, nothing seemed to scatter wider than that, so don't think I lost any. Wow, do I have so many that they don't fit in my inventory now? Well, let's reduce that number a bit. Oh yeah, it takes 9 of them. That's right, that's right. What am I thinking? I'm not thinking. Now I'm thinking with lapis. Here we go. Yeah, that really reduces it. Let me go get the rest of those. Blink. I think they've made the little popping sound. Oop, some more down there. Quieter when you pick stuff up. You gotta really have your volume to hear that, which I think is a little unfortunate because that's one of the most satisfying sounds in Minecraft and the whole soundtrack. That little bleep, bleep, bleep when you pick up lapis. I think it's got to be one of my favorite things, and it's just the sound of gathering. Okay, and a little bit more division here till we can't do it anymore. So the half-life of the chunks. What are these? They don't even have a name for these. No, no, that's going to be a short one. Okay, so we've got quite a bit now, mostly to be stored away, but we're almost done putting our footprint together here. So that goes like that. And then let's see how it looks when we use it. And this can get moved later. I'd just put it there for now. Pretty good. A little out of sync. Those ones that stay up longer are because of the repeaters. And then those have one extra tick because of that one that it took for it to go around. I think the repeaters on this side I should turn to 2 ticks, and then even though it'll still be like a checkered pattern, they'll still be even, at least even with this side. So yeah, just for aesthetics, I'm gonna change that real quick, which means I gotta drill through here again. Let's open that up. And then of course I'm going to get stuck down in here. So we'll just change all these to 2. We could, if we really wanted to be even, we could spend the repeaters on all of these spaces. I have them. I don't know if it's worth it. Let's see, let's get back out of here. Put that back so we can get the full effect. And so now it's even like that. What do you guys think? I can fix this later. Why don't you tell me in the comments whether you think it's cool like that or if it's worth the extra repeaters. You know, I actually think it is. Just for that one solid chunk. I'm going to spend it. 'Cause we're spending so much on this anyway. And it reminds me of what Ethos said, why he doesn't put his inventions up for download as schematics. Because even if you're copying someone's design for a mob farm almost exactly, if you make it yourself, you put your own touches into it. And this is becoming a little bit of a hybrid between Panda 4994's design and some other ones I've seen, most recently QueenKingHappy, with this part in the bottom that raises up and down. Panda 4994 didn't have this, but yeah, just putting my own touches on it, and it's going to be very different aesthetically, and then slightly hybridized functionally. Okay, I'm going to do that and get back to you. Okay, got that put together. Let's see if we got, oh yeah. That was so worth it. So much more satisfying. I'm glad I did that. Oh, and I'm hungry. Oh yeah, pumpkin pie. Yeah, so put that back together. And we'll try it one more time. Just for looksies. Okay. Here we go. Oh. Yeah. I like that. Okay. So what I got to do from here before I go up, which will be the next step, I'm going to raise all this glass to meet this. So I'm going to raise this whole thing just like it is, but 2 blocks higher, which is going to use an awful lot of glass, but it's pretty much free because I've compromised and used the sand generator for this world, which I've never done on any of my single-player survival worlds, but with a bunch of 9, 10, 11-year-old, 12-year-olds running around, I just didn't want the deserts being torn up. That's my excuse. Didn't want to tear them up myself. And Man, you know, I spend too much time on Minecraft. It saves time, so a few shortcuts are okay. Um, and it is still vanilla. It does still working within the original code. There are some people say that any exploitable glitch is still vanilla. I don't necessarily agree with that, but yeah, we're gonna fill this up with glass right now after all that explanation. Okay, and then probably gonna work on improving that bridge too. So I got a fair amount of work ahead of me before I check back in with you all. All right. And I'm also going to try to stop saying all right or okay every time I check out or come back in. That's part of the learning curve next. Okay. Part of the learning curve next. Period.